Hello, so in this video we're going to start talking about conditions which we can impose on arranging objects. Now unfortunately with imposing conditions, the best way to see it is just by answering questions, right? So we're just going to give an example of a basic condition, how we might go about sort of imposing it in this video. But yeah, once we start talking about questions to do with arranging and choosing objects, that's when we'll start seeing conditions really coming in, and you'll start to really get the hang of conditions. So we've got 5 objects still. We've got 5 objects. So how many ways are there of arranging these 5 objects? You should be screaming at the screen by now. It's 5 factorial because there's 5 objects. So there's 5 factorial ways of arranging them. But let's suppose we impose the condition. Let's suppose we can impose the condition that the yellow and the orange cube have to be next to each other. So in other words, we have to have that the yellow and the orange cube is next to each other. So no matter what the arrangement is, so we can have this arrangement, okay, this arrangement, and this arrangement, okay? No matter what the arrangement is, the yellow and the orange cube has to be next to each other. So how do we go about thinking about that? Well, so the way in which we do it is we just think about the yellow and the orange cube as one cube. So we think about the yellow and the orange cube as one cube which is grouped together. So that way then, no matter what arrangement I have, so I could have this arrangement, okay, no matter what arrangement I have, I just move them together. Okay, so if I think about it as one cube, then I'm just arranging this cube together. Just moving this cube together. So actually, I don't have 4 factorial ways of arranging this anymore. I have 4 factorial ways. Why? Because I've got 1, 2, 3, I've got 4 cubes now. I've got 4 cubes. So the number of ways of arranging these 4 cubes is 4 factorial, okay? But within that, I've got a kind of a sub-arrangement in that no matter what arrangement I choose, I can always have this yellow and orange cube. I can always have this yellow and orange cube round the other way. So I could just have them round the other way, okay? So in other words, how many ways are there arranging this kind of sub-arrangement? There's 2 factorial ways. So I've actually got more than 4 factorial ways because I've also haven't included these sub-arrangements in there either. Because I've just treated this cube as one thing, but actually within that one cube I've got 2 factorial sub-arrangements, right? Or 2 factorial arrangements for the sub-arrangements. So therefore, in order to add it on, I'm just going to have to multiply. So in actual fact, how many ways are there of arranging these? How many ways are there of arranging these 5 cubes? Okay, but with the condition that the yellow and orange cube have to be together, it's 4 factorial times 2 factorial. Now, like I say, they do get sort of a lot harder than that, or a little bit more kind of thought involved. You have to think a little bit more. But essentially, you know, as long as you understand all of these concepts, you'll be fine.